Hey there folks, today I'd like to take a casual peek into the Marvel Legends Mr. Fantastic action figure. This figure is part of the 2-pack of the Fantastic Four team members of Mr. Fantastic and The Thing. And I have no idea when this figure set was released. According to the package, the copyright date information is 2008, so I'm going to guess that's when this figure was first released. The reason I don't know is that because I found this set well after the copyright date. I was just getting back into the action figure hobby. I think earlier this year. I think it was February or March, and I was at the Marshalls, which is a overstock type of store. And going through the toy section, I found this set here, and it was actually reduced in price. You see here's the price tag information. Looks like it was somewhere under $20, got reduced down to $10, and then further reduced down to $7. So I actually picked this up. I really got it for the Thing, because that Thing figure looks really nice. The Mr. Fantastic, not so much, but for $7 for 2 figures, hey, I thought that was a great deal, so I ended up picking that up. I do have a side story not related to this figure set, but to the line, and it's one of those stupido type of stories. While I was over there, I also did see the Nick Fury and Captain America set there, and I actually passed on it. And I did try going back, but it was gone by the time I went back. And it's just one of those duh moments. I should have picked it up at the same time, but didn't. So, anyways, taking a look here at Mr. Fantastic, you can see Reed Richards here, and we'll do a separate video on The Thing. You can see that he comes with a couple accessories. Looks like extended arms there and hands. Not quite a fan of this sculpt of Reed there, but I can't find a head to replace on that, and not really a fan of his shoulders there as well, but oh well. Taking a look at the back of the package here, you can see a picture of Reed and Ben there, and here's a description of this half of the Fantastic Four, and also we have statistics for Mr. Fantastic there. Let's go ahead and take Mr. Fantastic out of the package. Woo, that's out of focus. And we'll be right back. Okay, we have Mr. Fantastic out of the package, and as I mentioned earlier, he comes with a couple accessories, and we'll go ahead and take a look at those. First up, we have one of the extending arms here. It's kind of neat. It's shaped into a hammer. You can see his hand here, which is made of a hollow plastic on there, and you got the length of his forearm here, which is made of a thick rubbery like material, and it looks like there's a bendy wire in here. You got the holes to let the wires breathe, I guess, on there, so you can actually bend the rubberized portion of the hand here. It's kind of neat, and it pretty much retains its shape on there. And the other hand here is oversized hand there with the stretched out forearm, and you can see all the I guess air holes throughout the hand for the bendy wire to breathe on there. So you can actually bend the individual fingers on there as well. I guess if you wanted to do a live long and prosper or a nanu nanu there, it's kind of neat. Or I guess if you wanted to do a big FU to Galactus, you could do that. Pretty neat. And these stretched out hands and arms can be just easily put in the arm of Mr. Fantastic here. You can see he's got a peg at the end of his forearm here. You just plug it in and it fits nice and snug. The only thing is that the weight of especially this hand here, which is thick rubberized material, it's pretty heavy, especially with the length stretching out. So you could see that the hand will just drop on there due to the weight on there. And I guess you could do it. It's a little bit better with the hammer. You could do it here. You can attach to his left hand here. The hammer hand is a little bit better because of the hollow plaster and the shorter length on there. So if you stretch out the hand, it may tend to start to droop, but that's okay. That's not too bad. Taking a look at Mr. Fantastic here, let me just put the arms back. And it looks like Hasbro took a Toy Biz mold and I guess redid or re-released this Mr. Fantastic, because this looks very much like a Toy Biz articulated figure. Let me see if I can get it into focus there. There we go. And if anybody knows, I don't know, if anyone knows from what set this Mr. Fantastic came from, go ahead and please leave a comment below, because I'm curious to know which Mr. Fantastic this originally came from, because this is very much a Toy Biz mold. You have all the articulation here, the toe joints, the fold-in fingers, the type of hip joint used by Toy Biz, and this was released in 2008 according to the package, which is not long after Hasbro took over the Marvel Legends line. So I'm just curious to know where this Mr. Fantastic comes from. But taking a look at the figure here, not really a fan of that head sculpt. And just there's something with it that I'm just not too happy about. I don't know if it's the square head or maybe it's the expression on his face. I don't know what it is on there. Noticed here that Hasbro did pretty much a half-assed job of painting the gray around his hair here. There's barely any gray at all. It looks like just tiny flecks. Somebody just really did a quick dry brush job on there. Barely even touching the figure on there. So it looks like he has more a case of dandruff than going gray on there. So, and I'm not a fan of these shoulders as well. They're a little too round. I think it's the shoulder here where it just drops off at the where the shoulder and the arm here at the shoulder join, and it's just a little bit too rounded. Just doesn't look quite right. It doesn't look natural. It looks more like a joint, an articulation joint, than a shoulder on there, to tell you the truth. So, it just looks a little off, but otherwise it's okay figure. It just looks like Hasbro took the mold from Toy Biz, and it looks like it was a well-used mold, because Hasbro went with cheaper plastic. I don't know what it just doesn't look quite nice, even though it's got that Toy Biz articulation on there. But anyways, going over the articulation of this figure, the head does go all the way around. It does go down and back quite a ways. It's really nice. I like this extreme articulation of the head, especially for Mr. Fantastic, because you can get him to a pose like that and you can explain, oh yeah, that's Mr. Fantastic. He's just bending his head back like that, so it's kind of neat. The arms are on a ratcheted joint at the shoulder here, so they go all the way around. You do go all the way up and all the way back down. And they also have this swivel joint where it moves forward and backwards there. The arms move all the way around at the bicep. It's got two joints at the elbow, which is nice, although on his left arm here it looks like some QC issues there on the joint. You can see the spacing between the actual elbow and the two parts of the arm there. The arms go all the way around at the forearm there on a swivel cut. The hands do bend up and down, but they don't rotate at the wrist. The fingers are fold in and out, although the fingers are all joined there. It's the same with this hand here. Well, this one's a little bit curved on the fingers. The torso goes down, up and back, which is nice. Goes all the way around below the belt line there. The legs are joined at a ball hinge swivel joint, so they can go out and in, up and down, and a little bit to the back, and all the way around at the upper thigh hip area. The knees are double jointed, so that they go all the way back and all the way straight. So swivel cut just at the top of the boot, so it can go all the way around on there. The feet are on a hinge joint, so it goes all the way down, up, and then up at an angle. It has a side-to-side motion there, and it's got a hinge joint at the toe. Overall, it's an alright figure. Looks like a reuse of the Toy Biz mold there, just with poor quality materials here. And it's decent. I never really got this figure for I never got the set for Mr. Fantastic. I really got it for the thing. So for $7, it's alright. If he was sold as a single carded figure, I probably would have passed him up. But it's like I said, it's an alright figure. But this is my casual peek into the Marvel Legends 2-pack of Mr. Fantastic. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.